iGen is an intergenerational classroom for grade 6 students that sees a class of 25 grade 6 students come and spend most of their learning year at Sherbrooke Community Centre. During the year, we work with the elders and residents and the individuals that come for day programming at Sherbrooke. And the students learn how to build friendships and relationships with people of all ages, all stages, all ways of communicating. And it gives each partner, all of the people involved, a great opportunity to get to know one another in a space where they don't traditionally go. It depends on the project. We do have opportunities each year to do reciprocal projects where students and elders are partnered together to teach each other something. Typically though, the iGen students are the learning leaders, and so we select projects and studies to do based on the Saskatchewan curriculum for grade 6. And then once we've done our own learning and have planned our projects, we take what we've learned out to the elders and share it with them by involving them in hands-on activities and different kinds of interactions that are based on the things that we're learning. We do have a couple of elders who spend time actually coming in and teaching the class, and Dr. Jody Grant is one of those elders. She comes each day to do literacy time with the class. We call it Reading with Jody, and it's an opportunity for her to read aloud to the class, and we all engage in discussions about the books and the literature that we're looking at. Well, I'm going to do a Tuesday for an example. It's not really a typical day, and I wouldn't necessarily say we have typical days because it depends on the day of the week, what we have planned with elders and what we have planned at College Park School as well. So on a Tuesday, the students arrive at Sherbrooke and we begin our day at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we do a more typical curriculum focused type class to start the day. Usually it's math or science. We work on that for the first hour and then we take a recess break, during which time students are engaged in activities around Sherbrooke. Right now we're doing a focus on helping with pets at Sherbrooke. So some students have signed up to help with the birds, to help with the guinea pig, to go and make sure that the cats are being looked after, and to bring those pets around for elders to interact with as well. After recess, we have a special elder time. So students have selected a person at Sherbrooke that they want to work with, and they go off and do a variety of activities. So some special elder groups are in the art studio creating art together. Some are playing a board game. Some might be having a walk around Sherbrooke and looking at the art and the birds and visiting. There's a lot of student leadership at that time, so students often come and offer activities that are passions and interests for them to share with the elders at that time. And that is a time where a lot of friendships are really solidly cemented together. Then we have lunch at 11:30. We eat our lunch in the cafeteria at Sherbrooke. We have a slight break. Usually we go outside and get some fresh air. And then at 12:30 we have our Reading with Jody. So that's our literacy block where Jody comes down and we get out our novel that we're currently reading and we continue on with our reading. Students usually have a copy of the novel and Jody reads aloud, and then we often do an assignment based on that reading. Then we pack up and we come back over to College Park where the students have band class or phys ed in the gym, or we go to the library, or we have a care partner activity. We do something that has to do with programming that's available to us in the school. So the end of the day is usually where we come back to College Park and have our time in our classes here. I believe that it affects their engagement because it allows them to be the individual that they are and to shine in their own individual and unique ways. By being invited to bring things that are interesting to them and things that are their passion area, they are given a ticket to be themselves, basically. And so when they come into these friendships with elders and they have something to offer, they feel validated, they feel powerful, they feel like they have something to contribute to the community, and it really builds their confidence. It allows them to spend the year getting to know themselves and seeing what they're capable of bringing to learning, to an educational relationship and a friendship. When they first come to Sherbrooke, they're quite nervous. It's very much out of their comfort zone. There are people who look different, they speak differently, they may smell differently, they're at a different age in their life. And often as human beings, we don't know how to interact with people that are different than us. But very quickly they learn it's okay that they speak and be themselves and just be practicing their listening skills, and they'll figure out how to communicate. It happens very quickly. And then again, their confidence builds. And throughout the year, they get really adept at being a part of the community and offering friendship and simple things to the people that live and frequent Sherbrooke. It shows me that kids are very, very resourceful and resilient and capable of doing hard things. What we do is spend a lot of time studying our curriculum and looking at and really knowing inside out what the outcomes are. And how we craft our lessons and units and projects is by combining curricular outcomes. So within a project, we may not just be doing math, we may be doing math and combining some visual art and combining some language arts, so that by doing a hands-on real-world project, we're actually achieving several outcomes. That's the most effective way that we have found to be able to meet all the curricular outcomes while still providing the kids meaningful and realistic types of projects that really engage them and get them excited about learning.